Scorpio, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your spring equinox reading. I am using the animal tarot cards because the ones in here are represented by spring. Oh, look what I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck for you. The 10 of Pentacles, which is a lovely energy. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. And if you hear it and resonate with it, my darling, you are hearing it in your divine design. If it resonates or I resonate as a reader, thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you, my darling Scorpios, for all of your wonderful, wonderful comments. And for those of you who have subscribed or become members, as many of you know, my gift back to you is the pay what you can 30-minute online readings. And the details are in the description box below. So the spring equinox reading, a great time to look with equal day and night back with balance at both the darker and the lighter times in our life, perhaps what we have grown, what is seeding and beginning to grow in our lives now, perhaps where we can spring forward, where we can spring into action, or where we can spring clean in our lives. So let's see an overall energy for you, for Scorpio, for those that most need to hear this message, my darlings. Thank you. Ooh, what have we got here? Okay, so we have got, I'm going to pull these three cards actually. Thank you, Spirit. And the card on the bottom of the deck. There is a sense for you here. You've got the 3 of Swords, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Spring after that, and you have got the 5 of Cups. So what Spirit, the overriding energy is to focus at this time on what you love, my darling. Perhaps to focus on what is in your life that brings you so much enjoyment, companionship, loyalty, friendship, growth, unconditional love, support. Focus on those things. Set your intention to focus on that. Set your intention to focus on what is growing in your life, what is expanding in your life. Set your intention to focus on the freshness, to have a fresh outlook of life. Set your intention to not look back at the past with any form of regret or sadness, because you've got the 3 of Swords here, or remorse or about anything, because each and every one of those past experiences has shaped who you are today, the amazing person that you are today. And without those experiences, you wouldn't be who you are today, my darling. And that is, as I say now, to thank your way through it, not think your way through it. And to be grateful for the lessons from the past, be grateful for those wonderful lessons that have, as I said, shaped who you are today. And you are surrounded. And despite how you may be feeling at this time, you have so much love and support around you. And you are able to, and I feel that you feel a growing strength within you, because these little birds resting on this branch here, they don't fear the branch breaking because they know they can fly away. So there is within you not a fear of falling anymore. It's just this time where I feel there is a gentleness that you're giving yourself. Alongside perhaps that leading towards focusing on what has gone wrong in the past, but actually everything, my darling, everything's happened for you. And you are just having a moment or two, let's just call it a little moment or two, to sit quietly and to be in a state of reflection at this time. I also feel with this card that although you are feeling, as I said, sad at the moment, there is an understanding within you that this too shall pass, and that actually our expectations of being constantly happy can also create incredible disappointments in our life, incredible expectations and disappointments. And I feel that that is something that you are resonating with now, that certain expectations have brought certain sadnesses and disappointments in your life. But Spirit wants to also show you that this energy is also around you. This has come up for a lot of the star signs, and it's so wonderful. The Ace of Spring on the first day of spring. I mean, how amazingly beautiful, gorgeous is that universe? A rare opportunity signifying a new cycle, the newness of, the freshness of life, a rare opportunity to embrace, to nurture something new, my darling. This energy is around you, and it is yours and yours alone. Try to rouse yourself in as many moments as you can to set your intention forward now with the gratitude of what the past has given you and the understandings about yourself that have come from those experiences. Because you're ready now. It's like ready to mother this. You're ready to nurture this. And Spirit wishes for you to leap on this opportunity when it arises, and you will be able to sense it and see it. But it's something very rare. It is something that is with a gasp of delight. It is something that is not often given. I trust that makes sense to you, but it's something, my darling, that you, and this, I think I'm seeing the little, it's almost like a little fairy tale castle. It's something that you have dreamt about. It is something of which dreams are made. It is something that you have made believe about. And what we believe in, we make into reality. It is something of fairy tales. Did I say that? But anyway, I'm going to say it again. It's something of fairy tales. And I don't know whether it's already got your attention, but I feel that you can sense it nearby. I feel you can sense it nearby. So let's see what Spirit is asking you to nurture right now in your life. Thank you. Nurture, 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 nurture this new cycle. Oh my goodness, my darling, with the dreamer card, dream your dream, my darling. Take that leap forward. This is an opportunity for a beautiful new beginning for you. Something that is not so structured, whatever that may mean in your life, not so structured. Something that is transformational in many different colorful ways. Something that is going to, thank you, something that's going to stretch you. Something that is going to take you from A to B, something that is very much going to lighten your load, something where you've been given a little bit of a push by the universe, to be honest, I'm also feeling, and something that is passionately, it's something you feel very passionate about and you love in a very peaceful, passionate way. I trust that makes sense to you. So this is what they want you to embrace, to hold the space for it. Think about you holding the space for this event to happen. Welcome it in. If you are distracted, looking back at energies, and yes, sadness is a part of life, and those feelings come and go, they come and go, but to focus on what is now in your life, that 10 of Pentacles, it came out at the beginning. These people, this community around you is being given by the universe to you for exactly this purpose, and to support you and to encourage you and to have fun with you. You know, golden retrievers are very playful spirits. There is a desire to have fun, to be a bit naughty, to be a bit mischievous. All of these puppies, go and have some fun. Okay, try not to be too serious at this time, Spirit is saying. And with the dragonfly, just be curious, George, about what's up ahead for you. And this is the little corgi. The Queen had corgis, didn't she? So they're very adventurous. They're a bit naughty as well, probably a little bit stubborn. But there is a noble cause. Thank you. There is a noble, royal, noble cause to your next cycle. And how wonderful that you've got both the Dreamer and the Ace of Wands for the spring equinox reading. Yes, look back with balance at the past, with that balanced, beautiful perspective of what you have in hindsight received. and gathered and learned and turned from knowledge into wisdom, and how that has encouraged you and supported you and guided to do things in a different way in the future. Now you're ready. Now you're ready for the dream that you've been dreaming. Now you're ready to spring into action, to stretch yourself. All of those experiences have brought you, prepared you to this new cycle. And you know what? With the Fool card, people sometimes say it's foolish, the Fool card. Well, I would say that what is foolish? To foolish is to not try. To foolish is to never know what would happen if you didn't take that leap of faith. It's not called a leap of faith as an accident. It's called a leap of faith because the universe is asking you to trust in a power greater than yours that is guiding you through your essential truth, through your essential knowing, through the presence within you, through your intuition, your inner learning, to take that leap of faith. And that is when, and to take it with the understanding that you're not going to fail. Failure is only considered failure from an identity ego point of view of something not working out the way that we wanted it to work out. And maybe it might be a bit of an embarrassment, but then that's worrying about the perceptions of others. There is always spiritual success with everything, as long as we take the moment or two to consider what that success might be. And it is through that that we grow. It is through that stretching that we grow. So I will take the Fool's journey any day. I will take that leap of faith any day when I feel that this is it, that spontaneous. This little dog is not, he hasn't necessarily planned to jump that river. He's just following this transformational dream. And he's doing so without even thinking about it. He's just done it. And that's what Spirit is asking you to do. To spontaneously go where your dreams are taking you, to look for the signs, to look for the transformational signs, and to lovingly and unconditionally go, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I'm fueled by faith. Faithful, like a faithful friend, and fearless. So there we are. I almost might wrap the reading up now, but I'm not going to, because at the bottom of the deck, you've now got a lot of dogs in this reading for you. You've got the 9 of Cups, the Pomeranian here. So I will just say this, the 9 of Cups is about your wish fulfillment. Being faithful is wish fulfillment. I think you've toyed with lots of different things. You've played with lots of different things, whatever those things may be. And I think you now subconsciously are saying, yeah, okay, so what's next? What's next? What do I want to manifest in my life next? And you've already set that out. There's Aladdin's lamp. I create as I speak. You've already created it. It's now being presented to you. So interesting. And you've got the little bunny rabbit there. So certainly abundance. I'm also getting the expression, I don't know, this is for some of you, the shoes on the other foot. So whatever that might mean for somebody, that's what I have received. And let things go now. What's that expression about? The dog and the bone, okay? Just let certain things go. Any answers that you might be expecting to receive will come in at the right time for you as well. But now is the time, okay? And again, don't worry about how it's going to happen. Trust that it is going to happen. This little dog completely trusts. It's got so many toys here already. It completely trusts that it's going to receive another toy at some point. The universe is, it's going to give it, he, she, that gift. There is a certain sense of blissful state of anticipation for whatever it is. The dog is not asking for something in particular. It's just in a blissful state of anticipation of something else. And it's almost like an unlimitless supply with this 9 of Cups, the unlimitless supply of universe and dog toys. So that's how the universe wants you to be, my darling. So let's have a look at what is growing in your life. And you've got here this dreamer and this ace of spring. Oh my goodness, so many cards are coming out for you. Hang on. Let's see which is the first one I am seeing that is the right way up. Yeah, well, there's 2 that have come. Well, wow. So 3 that have come out for you, and they're all the same color, and they're all major arcanas, and the others are all upside down. Okay, so what is growing in your life? Well, you've had, first of all, life experiences, a life experience that has encouraged you, let's put it this way, to consider which direction your life has been going, and perhaps to move in another direction, to migrate away from certain things. You're at a point in your life, a very powerful point in your life. It's like you've rested on top of this guide, this post, which is showing the way. It's a resting point. You're at a resting point in your life. So what is blossoming now is this freedom to fly in any direction you can choose to do so, because you're ready. You may not have been ready before. Whatever has happened, and with this coming back to this 3 of Swords card here, you maybe feel that you're not quite ready, but even then you could fly at any one moment. And if that branch was to break, you could fly. And so I feel that you've been encouraged by the universe to break free of whatever this is, a relationship, an experience, situation, a job, whatever it is, my darling. You've been encouraged to fly free and solo, okay? And solo. But this point in your life, this place where you're resting, the universe wants to point out to you, is a very powerful point. It's a very transformational point in your life. And there are signs of future growth. There is so much for you to gather at this point of time, okay? So much for you to gather that is to show to you the richness of where you are right now, which is representative of who you are as an energy. Don't forget that. Again, with this card, certain energetic structures in our life, once they have been spiritually successful, once the lesson has been learned, the experience has been given for what it was intended for, and this includes relationships, because all relationships are great teachers for us, then those energetic structures dissolve and dissipate in our lives in order to make way for a new expanded structure. And it's almost like this guidepost is the last part of the structure, of the old structure of your life. And you're just at that point to fly. It's a wonderful feeling of, I don't know, how exciting. Everything is, I can see the whole horizon here. This freedom to fly, that's what's blossoming. Whatever was weighing you down before, whatever was constrictive before, whatever was conditioned before and kept you trapped before, whether it was simply fear or not before understanding how you were reacting to life, but now you understand how you were reacting because you've actually taken a moment or two to look at perhaps why you were being triggered by certain things and where that trigger was leading you to whatever unhealed trauma was still within you that was causing those triggers. So you have moved beyond the limitations of your mind, and you've expanded beyond that now, and you now have the awareness of the freedom of flight that comes from a spiritual awareness of your life. So, and that, my darling, is leading to these 2 cards here, which is Unity, which is the Hierophant, and also the Emperor. So this is the first card that I'm seeing, feeling. I feel with this that there has been a considerable time spent alone, a considerable time spent perhaps realigning your inner compass, okay? Which has been quite fluid. I think it's taken you in certain directions. I mean, each and every one of them has been worthwhile, has been rewarding, has been an extraordinary, beautiful experience. And there is now within you, whatever relationships, and I come back to this wonderful 10 of Pentacles, there is within you an appreciation of the duality, the unity of friendships that you have, the teaching element in everything that is surrounding you, what you're gaining from relationships, what perhaps you're not gaining and you might want to release. there is also within you an increasing tendency, a leaning towards a disposition to teach what you have learned. I don't know if that makes sense for you, but the Emperor is coming forward as the leader. I feel there is a hesitancy within you that perhaps you're not ready for this because the Emperor is a mouse. But whatever you're looking to further advance your skill set, your expertise, your development, whatever that may be, darling, Spirit is saying this is an amazing time to do this. It is an extraordinary time to do this, because whatever this new cycle is for you, do it, my darling. Just do it. You're ready to do it. You're ready to fly. You've been given experiences that are helping you prepare for this moment. It's something that it's going to be nurturing and grow for you, something you're going to love to watch to grow, something that you are there as a teacher. I feel that with the mother and the cub here. And this is the time now to do that. And so go do it, because whatever that inspired thought is, we teach what we choose to learn. It's simple as that. As we give, we receive. Every time I read, I receive. I read as much for myself as I do for all of you, wonderful lot. So that's what Spirit is saying. This is the Hierophant. This is something that you're committed to. This could be about a commitment in a relationship. This is however this resonates with you. Spirit works in all sorts of different layers, like layers of the cake, in terms of the messages that I give. So what may mean one thing for another will mean one thing for somebody else, but it all is as divine oneness on a certain level. So this is with the polar bear, okay? Now, you may not think you're ready for it, but you are ready for it. You have prepared more than you think. You have got things ready. There is a certain way to your preparation, not just a combination of the law of preparation. You've been preparing for this success for a long time, whether you know it or not, but you have been preparing. And you're actually also so much braver than you may think. This little mouse, think of the world that the mouse lives in. It's a huge, big, scary world, but it still ventures forth. It still goes out. It still gets what it needs for food for the soul. And so you don't need to be the big scary lion in this. You are incredibly courageous as this little mouse. And you can also, as a mouse, keep your ear close to the ground. You can see and hear things that others can't see and hear because you're seeing it from a different perspective. That's also a great leader, to listen quietly, to listen intently. You don't need to worry about how fast this is going to happen. It's all going to happen at your pace. There may be a few little traps along the way. Sorry about the pun, but there may be a few, but that's okay. They're there to be a little bit of a challenge for you. This little mouse is very good at collecting and very organized as well. Do you see it's all sort of organized? There is a sort of lovely pattern to it all. There is a method here. So whatever method you're doing, Spirit is encouraging you to continue to do that. And you've got here the little butterfly again in this card. So you are really being encouraged now. You have all the qualities of the kings in this card as the Emperor. You may not, as the Emperor, be able to see to the farthest horizon of your kingdom, but you know as a good Emperor that all is okay. You don't need to see it to have a sense of it. And a leader, interesting enough, is not necessary. Winston Churchill says you can either be a great leader or a great manager. So you are a great leader. You are a great inspirer of others. Your words count, I'm getting. And you have your ear to the ground. So you're very aware of vibrations and sense and see things that others are not. So this is just a message for you, my darling. You know, just there is an opportunity coming. Don't be afraid to take it. It's very simply, if I'm really keeping it spiritually simple. So what to let go of? What have we got here? Okay, so what to let go of? That was the 10 of autumn. Let go of Okay, let go of perhaps hiding too much in the shadows and not allowing others to help you. So there is somebody who's coming forward as a King of Cups here, who wishes and desires to give advice, and it's very trustworthy, really good advice. They've done it many times before. Now, this also could be your King of Cups in a relationship. So whoever this is, it's a wonderful energy that's coming forward. And again, it's an energy that's very similar to yours, because you have been the polar bear in terms of the unity card. You know, you've had clarity, you've had contrast, and you've had simplicity in your life as well. You've had both a freeze out, but you've also had a thawing. You've gone through various elemental experiences in your life, and you're been both very comfortable. So if this is a unity of two people, then this is a wonderful energy. It's a wonderful rare opportunity. It's a reflection of who you are. You know, for those of you who this is about your further advancement of yourself within your life path, whatever it is. But I'm going to come back to the relationship thing in a minute. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with the relationship thing. Don't hide too much in the shadows. Don't get drawn into perhaps views of others. This is again for both of you, but don't get drawn into views of others. Be assertive, be you. Don't be too shy about coming forward. But this is something that is a commitment for you with this King of Cups. It's beautiful. Now, it is not relationship, but it's the same sort of concept of the Seven of Wands and an opportunity for you. Again, be assertive. Again, see things from your higher perspective. See things for the value of what they are. And this is a rare opportunity for you. Don't feel that you can't do it. You can do it. Okay. So, do you know what? This opportunity has been given to you, just like maybe this King of Cups has been given to you, because there is actually deep within you a very strong belief in yourself. It's only your ego, your identity, that tells you otherwise. Sometimes, just sometimes. But I think you've come to such a sense of emotional maturity within yourself and understanding that you kind of know you're ready for it. But you know what? When something is very close to our heart, we never feel we're truly ready for it, do we? But the universe knows, and the universe might give us a little shove in the right direction. But it's that stretching ourselves is the most important aspect of it. It's not about the destination. It's not about the end result. It's about what we receive as an aspect of the movement forward with our determination, will, desire. You know, the most powerful energy in the universe is love and faith. So if you have love for something or someone, and you have faith in the unknown and in someone or something, and you then mingle that in with desire, you're having a direct communication with infinite intelligence. You are in harmony. You are in accord with the vibration of the universe at the highest vibration. You're singing the same song. So don't be surprised when the universe responds to you in a very beautiful way. And that's what's happening here. And with this Seven of Wands, it's just a reminder that it can be easy sometimes to slip back into old ways. Don't let a situation, a person or people remove you from the energy space of where you are. Does that make sense? I trust it does. Okay. So don't let them affect your place of feeling empowerment, because, my darling, you have come through so much. You are so supported. Life's experiences have brought you to this point. So don't just move away. Like the little gecko would just move away from things if it gets a little bit startled about something. Just move away from things, but be assertive, my darling, and just trust that your beautiful guidance system, your inner guidance within you is absolutely true. I also just saw the word cuckoos come back to me again. So cuckoo is the cuckoo clock, and so Spirit is saying it's time. It's time now. Okay, so I feel this is really close if it hasn't appeared already. And I'm now seeing the page of autumn on the bottom of the deck. Or did that already appear for you? I'm so sorry if it's already come out for you, but it's there. The page of autumn, something is the start of it. And what to embrace in your life. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that wanted to come out. What have we got? Well, I am seeing the 9 of winter along with the star, but I'm just going to take one more card. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. What to embrace? You've got the star, the 9 of winter, and the 10 of wands. Oh my goodness, you're a helper. And you're loyal. And you've got such a big, generous heart. But don't forget to embrace yourself in this. There's lots of snow in this card, okay? So there's lots of clarity coming through, lots of original, unique footprints, footsteps, signs in front of you. Don't forget about yourself in this process. Don't forget about why and who you are and why you desire things and what you can do to be your best friend. Come back to the basics of it. And come back to what true happiness means for you. And I'm talking about true happiness. Okay, not just sort of surface happiness. What does true happiness mean for you? But there is a sense of responsibilities that you feel about certain things. And I just don't think they're your weights to carry around. They're really not. Other people's experiences are their experiences, and only they have direct perception of that. You have direct perception of your own. You can only help another if they ask for help. And I think that's the big message for you here as well. But it's also just to bring to lighten your load in terms of what you think you should be doing or you ought to be doing. I mean, those words should, it's a word just full of guilt and kind of disappointment with oneself when we use the word should. So that's a big message for you. And I think there's a lot that you're doing where you are stretching yourself, but you're doing it perhaps with the type of energy that is too strenuous. Okay, so just bring it back a little bit. To embrace this, when you're ready, the universe will respond to that readiness like an ever-ready battery, okay? So the universe, like a magnet, whatever, will respond to that readiness. When you're ready, the universe will show you that Ace of Spring, that Ace of Wands, all of it. You don't have to go looking for it with the 10 of Wands, okay? It's going to come to you. There is change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a huge amount of change. Let go of the burdens that you feel that you have perhaps about other people, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, perhaps aspects of the past that you haven't quite let go of. Each and every one of them has been an important part of who you are today. Each and every one of those, say, people in your life have been given to you as a soul. There's a soul gift in all of it. Forget about the identity on the surface level. There's been a soul gift in each and every experience with you and other people. If you haven't had Reiki, do have Reiki. Do look to form some form of energy healing, because I feel there may be some stuck energy within you, just a little bit like super glue that you may be unaware of at this time. But embrace that space for yourself. It is again a card of hopes and blessings for you. If you turn your face towards what is transforming for you at this time, what is showing to you as change in your life, don't fear the change in your life. It is very much guided transformation. The change that is happening in your life is as a direct result of your command, your manifestations, your desires being put out there. The universe has responded to it. And it takes time to settle in the change. It takes time to climatize. Events happen that can be great big life experiences. But you've got so much now to look forward to. And I feel, again, this to embrace is rather sweet. This wonderful little sea lion here with a 9 of swords. Oh my goodness. So I feel you felt like, you've been quite alone for quite a while, and you've perhaps put up quite a lot of boundaries around yourself. And I feel you've been afraid of diving deep into certain types of situations or relationships that might cause you pain, to dive deep into emotions. And Spirit is actually asking you to recognize, and I feel that you do on so many levels, because you're the sea lion, and the sea lion represents the courage you have about addressing and heading right up to certain fears and going, do you know what? No, I'm just going to walk through you. I'm going to dive straight in. So there is, can you see with the sea lion as well? There is such courage there, and a sort of a will and determination to do this. And this is where I feel you are. And you're so ready to go and play. You're so ready to jump in and go and play with the other sea lions and have wonderful, fluid experiences and moments with people. And you've got a great many mates out there ready to do that with you. I think it's just been a certain aspect of fear that's been holding you back. But you're beginning to realize that that's not real. That's just a limitation of a mindset that comes from a feeling of separation. And actually, all of these cards are showing to me that is being washed away. It's almost like this island that you've created for yourself, this defense is all being washed away now. And you're ready to take a leap. You're ready to dream your dream. So I don't know, my darling, whatever this is, this next big experience for you, if it's the big relationship in your life, if it is the meaningful purpose of your life, the moment of your life, the thing in your life that you've been wanting for a long time, whatever it is, my darling, it's time now. And it is rare. And for something that it is rare, it is beautiful to see, to watch, to behold, but also it comes about at a specific spontaneous moment in time. So take that leap, take that jump, and trust with the Star card, with the 10 of Pentacles, with the 10 of Cups, with the Ace of Wands, that everything, my darling, is going to be wonderful. Not just okay, wonderful, wonder-full. Believe in yourself and believe in the process and believe in what you are seeing at this time as well, Angel. So there we are. I trust and hope that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing your weekly reading for you tomorrow. And in the meantime, check out those daily shorts and have the rest of a beautiful day, my darlings. So much love to you and take care. Bye bye.